YouTube channel. So from today we'll be starting our course. So this is the chapter 3 from class 11th, physics. So I'll be handling basically physics. So this is the chapter called motion in a straight line. Okay, so in this chapter what are we going to learn? So today we'll be covering position, path length, displacement, average velocity, average speed, instantaneous velocity and instantaneous speed. So let us start with position. So guys, pause the video and think by yourself. What do you mean by position? Yeah, tell me. What do you mean by position? So whoever gives the correct answer in comment box will get a surprise gift at end of this whole syllabus. Okay? First commented person. So position. So for example, let us think. Okay, right now I am in my college. So what is my position? I'm in my college. That is my position. Because the college or my whatever thing wherever I am staying is known as the location. If you're on your GPS, so it will be showing your position or location. So according to this bookish definition, so let us see. Position in physics refers to some things location and is usually a number on a axis. Okay, so typically there are three kinds of axis: x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Okay, right now z-axis is not so important in 11th and 12th, so you guys only will be studying about x-axis and y-axis. Okay, and in this chapter we are going to learn about one dimension motion, that is in x-axis or y-axis. Okay, one dimension, that is you'll be only be studying one about horizontal or vertical, that's all. Okay, so this is a typical diagram of the axis. So you can see this line is x-axis, this is y-axis and this is a z-axis. So yeah, now as we have understood what is position. Position is a location of an object or us, anything it might be. So now let us understand about path length. So guys, what do you know about path length? Tell me. So pause the video, think by yourself and then get to the answer, and then unpause the videos and check for the answer. So path length is nothing but distance between two places. Okay, for example, let me consider distance between my home to my school. Okay, so what is the distance? It's 2 kilometer for me. So if I take to others, so it will be more than 2 kilometers, or it would be even less than 2 kilometers. That depends. So let us go on this bookish definition. Path length is the difference between the 2 points along a straight line. Okay, so same thing what I have said. So in this figure you can see home 0, so this is x1. So x1 is our first stopping point, that is 20 meters. So from there we start walking towards this church, that is x2, that is 80 kilometers. So total distance covered by us is 80 meters, sorry, not kilometers, meters. So yeah, so next we'll be going into displacement. Okay, before going to displacement you should be knowing distance. Distance is nothing but path length, that's all. So distance is what you go from home to school, that is 2 kilometers. From school you will come back to home, that is 4 kilometers, that is called distance. Displacement is very different. Displacement is a vector quantity, whereas distance is a scalar quantity. In another class I'll be teaching you what is scalar, what is vector and what is tensor. And even actually tensor is for BSc physics people, so you'll be not requiring tensor and all, and even for engineers. So when you come to engineering you will learn all this kind of stuffs. So yeah, scalar and vector is enough for you guys right now. And yeah, even I'll be doing like some basic mathematics for physics, like differentiation, integration, basic trigonometry, etc. If you guys want that, you just let me know in the comment section that you want some basic maths for physics, or else if you guys are fine with that, then we'll skip that part. So displacement is change in position of any particle or a group of particle is known as displacement. Okay, I'll give you an best example. Displacement is a vector quantity where it has both magnitude and direction. Displacement has both magnitude and direction. It is a vector quantity. Distance is a scalar, it has only magnitude, no direction. Okay, For example, I told you distance. You go to school and come back 4 kilometers. Same thing. You go to school. Displacement is 2 kilometers. From school, you come back to home. Displacement is zero because it depends on the direction. See, you're going to school in one direction like this. Just imagine straight line. You're going like this. While coming back, it'll be in negative direction. So just think that negative direction will cancel out this because that will subtract everything. Okay, now let us go through this bookish definition. Okay, displacement S or dr, you can choose whatever you want. Better than dr, use x, because on this ppt I couldn't use x. So change in position of any particle or a group of particle is known as displacement. Its magnitude is minimum distance between final point and initial point and is directed from initial position to final position. For a particle along x-axis, motion from one position x1 to another position x2 is displacement dx, where dx, okay, dx is what that is called total displacement, that is x2 minus x1. That is actually displacement, not total displacement. So yeah, for example, we can take see x1 as 10 meter, x2 as 20 meter. Now dx is x2 minus x1, that is 20 minus 10, 10 meters. That's all. Okay, now average velocity. So average velocity is what? Velocity is displacement by time taken. So guys, I'm just telling you this for competitive exam, not for board exam. So yeah, you can study this for board exam and you can get good marks. And for competitive exam I'm doing like little fastly, so just adjust. uh okay, displace velocity is what? Displacement by time taken. It is the formula, actual formula. So definition of velocity is, or average, sorry, now average velocity, I have told you the formula for velocity. Average velocity is what? The average velocity, vav, is the ratio of total displacement. Total displacement is what? x2 minus x1, final position minus initial position, and total time taken. Total time taken what? From traveling from x2 to x1, how much time did it take? So that is called as uh, taken to a complete that displacement. So formula v bar. So for this we use bar, which is equal to v initial plus v final divided by 2. Okay, I think there is a mistake over here. This is not v, this should be d. There is some kind of mistake over here, so please correct it in your book. This is laptop, I can't do any kind of stuffs over here, so please adjust guys. I couldn't even arrange for a typical board or something, and even I don't have this notepad. The notepad is even not supporting on my mac also, so please kindly bear with me. So please make these changes. This is vi plus vf is wrong, divided by 2 is completely wrong. Formula for average velocity is delta delta v sorry delta delta d by delta t. Okay, or you can take it as yeah, d delta d by delta t. So total displacement by total time taken. If you don't want to take d as displacement, you can take x, delta x by delta t. So where this v is average velocity, this is initial velocity, final velocity. This thing is completely wrong, please make the changes. So average speed. Average speed is the ratio of the total displacement distance. So what? Speed and velocity is same. The difference is in velocity we use displacement, in speed we use distance. So speed has no direction. It has only magnitude. So this is also same, dx by dt, same formula. And this is one numerical from NCRT. You can go through this. If you don't understand, you can ask me once how to do this problem and I'll teach you. Or else wait 1 second, I'll do the I'll in the sense I can't solve this problem, I'll just tell this problem how to solve. A car is moving along a straight line, say OP. Construct a straight line OP. O is the starting point, P is the ending point, as shown in the figure. In NCRT book, you will find this figure. It moves from O to P in 18 seconds. Okay, they have given you the time. Time interval is given. And returns from P to Q in 6 seconds. O to P it takes 18 seconds. P to Q it takes 6 seconds. Okay. So what are the average velocity and average speed of the car in going A from O to P, and from B is from, sorry, B is O to P and back to Q. Okay, that, what do you say, that image is, the diagram is given in NCERT textbook. So what you have to find is average velocity, that is total displacement by total time taken. Okay, according to the figure in NCERT book, so the distance is, first for velocity it is plus 360 meter by time taken, how much, 18 seconds, so that is 20 meter per second. And average speed is what is also same. Thus in the case of average speed, the initial and the final magnitude of average velocity is same. Okay, in case, okay, so now what we'll do, it will go from O to P, then it will come back to Q. Okay, so displacement, what will happen, it will reduce. So according to that figure, this will reduce and this will become 240. Right now I don't have my NCRT, so please see this through your NCRT. And total time, this is not, what do you say, this is not, so may upper you have minus the displacement, that is final displacement minus initial displacement. You can't do same thing in time, because time never comes negative, only displacement does. So total time is what, 18 plus 6. So you substitute this, you will get 10 meter per second. Same thing for average speed. In this case, you won't subtract, you will add 360 plus 120. In velocity, in average velocity, you will subtract 360 minus 120, which will give you 240. But in case of speed, it doesn't have any direction, so you will add up the thing divided by total time, that is 24 seconds. Okay, which will give you 20 meter per second. So this is the answer for this numerical. So now let us go to instantaneous velocity and instantaneous speed. Okay, let me tell you what is instantaneous. What do you know by instantaneous? Instantaneous means at an instant. Now for example, you throw a ball towards top, okay? At an instant, at second, no, it'll take, just imagine you threw a ball, it took around 20 seconds to reach fourth floor, okay? So I'll ask you this question. At fifth second, where is the ball? So you should know the distance, or else I can ask, okay, so the distance is given. So at fifth second, what is the velocity of the ball? You threw the ball by some 20 meter per second. As you threw against the gravity, every each and every second, the speed of the ball will be reducing. So at fifth second, what is the speed of the ball, what is the velocity of the ball? So this is called as instantaneous or velocity or speed. Okay, finding out the exact location or speed or velocity at a particular instant of time. Okay, so bookish definition. Instantaneous velocity is defined as a value approached by average velocity when the time interval for measurement becomes closer and closer to zero, that is dt tends to zero. Mathematically, v instantaneous is limit dx dt tends to 0. Okay, limit dt tends to 0 dx by dt. Yeah, so for this you have to apply integration, then only you can solve the problem. See, this is a typical formula thing. So vi is equal to limit delta t tends to 0 ds by dt or dx by dt as per your convenience. So instantaneous velocity and speed, in this we'll go with instantaneous speed. This is the same thing where you will just ignore the direction, you'll only think about the speed, you'll only think about the magnitude. But don't get confused. If you throw a ball, no matter, if you throw a ball towards the top, no matter speed or velocity, both decreases because the gravitation is acting towards down. So it is a measure of how fast a particle or a body is moving at a particular instant. It is the magnitude of instantaneous velocity. Thus, particle moving with instantaneous velocity of plus 5 meter per second and another particle moving with minus 5 meter per second will have same instantaneous speed of 5 meter per second. Okay, this is instantaneous speed. There is one more problem from NCRT. You can go through this. The position of an object moving along x-axis is given by x is equal to a plus bt square, where a is 8.5 meter, b is 2.5 meter per second square. Okay, this is about acceleration. Whenever you get meter per second square as SI unit, that is known as acceleration. That might be normal acceleration or else acceleration due to gravity g or a. And time is measured in seconds. Of course, obviously time will be measured in seconds, not in minutes, very rare case. What is the velocity at time t is equal to 0 and time t is equal to 2 seconds? What is the average velocity between t is equal to 2 seconds and t is equal to 4 seconds? Okay, see, in this you have to solve two types. Okay, one is you will just find instantaneous velocity, another one is average velocity in instantaneous. Okay, in notation differential calculation, the velocity is v is equal to dx by dt. Okay, so they have done this kind of different, yeah, they're doing this differentiation. So okay, with d by dt into different into a plus b into t square. Okay, so we are differentiating this a plus b t square with respect to 2t. So a with respect to t becomes 0. That is differentiation rule. uh, they'll be teaching you this in maths. Even if I start teaching maths, I'll teach you this what to do. If you guys want this basic video about integration and differentiation, please let me know. I'll upload it next time. And now bt square. So what you'll do, differentiation with t, bt square will become 2bt. So yeah, b value is what? B value is 2.5. 2.5 into 2, that is 5 t meter per second. So at t is equal to 0 second, so this everything if you multiply with 0 it will become 0. T is equal to 2 second, 5 into 2, this will give you 10 meter per second. So average velocity, what you will do, distance at fourth second minus distance at second divided by 4 minus 2, that is a plus 16b minus a minus 4b divided by 2, that is 6 into b. So b is 6 into 2.5, b is already given 2.5, 6 into 2.5, that is 15. So guys, thank you for attending this class. So I'll keep everything short and sweet so that even you guys can understand it easily and even you guys can score good in both theory and competitive exam. So if you guys want anything for theory or something like that, you can ask me. Even I'll do the derivation thing and all. And guys, please support this. I never ask to subscribe, like that, this and all like other people. If you guys know someone who cannot afford education, please show them this and please help them out also. Yeah, sure. Thank you guys. One more thing, main thing. See, as we are all growing old, even our parents are also growing old. So please respect them. Please respect them. See, because for us, they're sacrificing a lot. Do you even know if you guys don't have a food for, if you don't have your meal for a time, even your mother will not have. So please respect your parents, support your parents, stay with your parents. So take care, guys. Bye. Until then, all the very best.